Look at Daddy's in a magazine. Look. You want to see this? Okay. You want to see Daddy in a magazine? Let's find it. What's that?
It's Daddy.
It's Daddy's name right here. Look. Whoa! Look at Daddy.
Look at Daddy.
Whoa, that's so cool. Alright, peace everyone. Welcome to another episode of JLJupiterTV. Today I'm in South Philadelphia, located around between 15th and 16th, right on Hicks, in front of this Indonesian place called Hardena Cafe Restaurant. I'm here because I'm in the mood for some Indonesian food. I also brought my man's over here, Drew Lazor, you know what I'm saying? That's a dope name, Drew Lazor. Thanks. Yo, that's really dope, man. I wish I had a name like Lazor. But anyways, we're here. He's tagging along. He's doing a story on me, so look out for that, man. I appreciate him for even reaching out to me. So your boy is really out here, you know, doing it and getting noticed. So like I said, I really appreciate him just tagging along today. So we're gonna try this place out. So we're just gonna order a few things, do a little mukbang, show the food, and tell you guys about it. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let's get it going.
Hi, my name's Diana. Oh, 1754 South Hicks Street.
Okay, so this is an authentic Indonesian place.
Yes, we try to stay as traditional as we can.
Okay. And explain, what do you have going on over here?
Yeah, so this is our steam table, so it changes pretty much every day. Today we have collard greens and like a coconut milk broth, mixed veggie corn fritters. This one is our fish fillets and turmeric coconut curry, eggplant in a sweet savory red pepper sauce, potatoes in a red pepper and coconut milk, egg and tofu curry, beef rendang, which is beef stewed in coconut milk and spices, tempeh and tofu sauteed in sweet soy sauce. If you're not familiar with tempeh, it's fermented soybean, which is a traditional Indonesian food. A lot of people think that we're like doing it to be like hip, but it's actually from Indonesia. So anyway, so and then we have a chicken curry, and then this is a tempeh stew with like mixed veggies.
Okay.
And this one is also a mixed veggie stew, but it's in like a coconut and like a nut broth. So usually like how this works is you choose 2 to 4 items, just depends how hungry you are. But a lot of people start with 2. And then it starts from anywhere from $9 to $12, depending what you get. So if it's like 2 meats, then it'll be on the higher end, and then 2 veggies start like at 9 or 10. We've been open for like 20 years.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
really good. 20 years. This is your recipe?
So actually this is passed down from generations, so it's from my mom and her mom and then her mom.
And, you have something called the Not Pizza Box.
Oh yeah, so the Not Pizza Box is a special thing that we do. So it comes in a 14-inch pizza box, and it's basically all our stuff and then some extra stuff that I make separately just for that. So and it usually changes every day and each week depending on what I get from the market, depending what I feel like making too.
It's really good. Really good publicity off of the Not Pizza. You know, it was an eye catcher. Whose idea was that?
It was actually mine. So
Okay.
one day I was like eating pizza, because a lot of people, like before we did, it's called the rich stoffel, and it's kind of like this big plate where you get like 9 different things inside the restaurant, but it was only for in dining, and it was never for takeout. And people like just started calling me saying, oh hey, could you do the rich stoffel to go? And I was like, no, I don't think I could do that. And I just it didn't click like how I could do it. But then one day I was eating pizza and I was like, that's it.
Sometimes your best thoughts come while eating food or pizza.
Yeah, exactly.
Where was the pizza from?
It was just, I mean, I usually get out of here like late at night, so it was just like a random pizza shop.
Okay.
Right now it's 12 to 8, and then we're closed Monday and Tuesdays.
Okay, okay. And it's made. If someone never had Indonesian food, what would be the first dish for them to try?
So usually a lot of people's favorites are the collard greens and then the beef rendang. So that's like the two most popular things. Or it would be, if you're a vegetarian, it would be the tempeh and the collard greens. So those two are like the star foods.
Dope.
Oh, so our Instagram is Hardena Philly, and also our Facebook is Hardena Waroeng Surabaya.
What does that mean?
So Waroeng basically means like a small, like kind of eatery on the side of the street. So that's, you know, we're a hole in the wall, like in American terms. So in Indonesia we call warung.
Is that what that means right here? Like the small, like outdoor stuff? Is that what it is?
Well, this one is like a traditional, what do you call it?
Food cart?
Like a food cart, yeah, the Indonesian. So this one is actually for a meatball truck.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, but it's the same thing. So it's on the side of the road.
Dope. You're dope. Thank you so much for for your time. So I can't wait to try it out.
Thank you.
Drew said he's gonna eat with his mask on. I don't blame him at all.
I was taken care of very well. I'm very excited.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I got a few things. Yo, shout out to all the people in Indonesia, man. Y'all really heavy when it comes to my videos. Y'all all over the comments, so I definitely appreciate y'all. But this is good old authentic Indonesian cuisine. Let's see here. Open this baby up. Ooh, it's steaming. Very hearty, very hearty. Look at that. See, he's a pro at this. I don't need to tell him what to do. Look at that. You already know.
I got the rendang, I got the collard greens, and I think Diana hooked us up with a little bit of the homemade hot sauce right here.
Yeah, man.
That's really good stuff.
Yeah.
Man, it's been a minute since I've had their food.
It smells amazing right now in this car. Ooh. He's enjoying it. You ain't gotta say nothing. When you quiet like that, you ain't gotta say nothing, man.
No, these are, I love everything that they do. The tempeh is awesome in particular, but when I just want that fix, the rendang and the collard greens are the two favorite things that I love from them.
This looks really hearty. I'm gonna show you guys again. Boom. This is an eggplant. This is what eggplant should look like with the purple outside. So if you guys are vegetarian, this is great. Lots of spice in there.
They definitely have a lot of vegetarian options. I thought it was funny that what you said in there about tempeh, a lot of American people might assume that they're trying to do some sort of quote-unquote new thing, but the Indonesian people in tempeh, that's ancient, you know? So it's kind of funny, like the difference in perspective on an ingredient like that from, you know, an American perspective to an Indonesian perspective is funny.
They've been out here, dog. As they say in the hood, it's out here. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly
Tempeh's
right.
been out here, you know what I mean?
Very much so.
Spicy stuff right here. This delicious. Kind of remind me of like Khmer spices too. Very reminiscent of Southeast Asian.
Yeah, there's a lot of crossover in terms of Cambodian food and this kind of cooking, right?
Oh, so it's like a curry chicken in a way. See that? Got the drumstick.
Do the viewers like it when you do a close-up of the food?
They gotta see it too.
I'm trying to chew softly because I know that the YouTube audience is sensitive to mouth noises.
Well, I was telling you how they hate my chewing. We cracked open the window to kind of dampen the sound a little bit. But
Cross ventilation.
I'm sorry, when it comes to just good food, I can't help to smack. Like, you just gotta smack, you know what I mean?
Life's short.
We haven't said, well, I haven't talked too much, but food is too good for me to talk. This is like a curry chicken. The curry chicken is fire, man. Like, this is just a nice, great home-cooked meal. All this stuff is like a home recipe. Nothing about it is phony or fake, you know what I mean? Like, if you go to like an Indonesian function or event, a party, you'll get the same exact thing. They're not putting on for because it's a restaurant. This is what they cook on a regular as well.
That's exactly right.
Why don't you tell people, like, you know, oh, you want to do that too?
I'm trying to
Getting close. There you go.
without dripping on your car.
All good. So this is the chicken thigh with the skin and all that. All that flavor is right in that skin too.
I don't think you chew loud, man. I'm right here. I don't.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
There's some loud eaters out there in this world. JL Jupiter is not one of them. Just saying.
I think the mic is so good on this that when the windows are up, all the sound waves just keep bouncing all around. So, but I do chew loud from time to time. I know this because my wife tells me this. She's like, you have a very unique chewing sound.
Unique is like the nicest possible way she could have said that, right?
It was when I first met her too.
It wasn't unique enough for you guys not to get married, though. So good for you, man.
She's mine now. She's all mine. A beautiful, comforting meal. This is a very comforting meal. Lots of spices, curry, real heavy on the curry, but the curry is not spicy. So if you guys are worried about, there's no spice level on this. The spice is when, if you were to add like the sauce that they put on the side. A very fulfilling meal. I mean, if you guys never had, you know, it's right in the neighborhood. I may have passed this so many times, but it's right in the neighborhood, right on the corner. You guys want something authentic, something different from pizza, cheesesteak, chicken wings, and all that? This is where it's at, and it's fast. They already have it made out. They just, you know, get the rice and just put your selections on there. You'll be very happy, very affordable too.
I'm lucky to live here in Point Breeze too. I just have access to this food and, you know, all sorts of different cuisines whenever I want.
You just walk right out and you're there, man.
Yeah, I feel pretty fortunate about that, you know?
Get the curry. This is delicious. Drew, why don't you tell people what you do, man, how they can get in contact with you and stuff like that?
Sure. Well, I'm a freelance writer, journalist. I cover all sorts of different stuff, but a lot of food and drink. That's how we got linked up initially. For a long time, I was the food and drink editor at the Philadelphia City paper, which unfortunately isn't around anymore. But that was a beloved, you know, alt-weekly newspaper that unfortunately went the way of the dodo in 2015. But ever since 2012, I've been full-time freelancer, covering all sorts of different stuff. And Philadelphia's food culture is like just a non-stop like well of really interesting stories, interesting cultural perspectives, interesting people. So I never really run out of stuff to write about, stuff to cover, stuff to learn about. And I'm no expert. I'm no, you know, Anton Ego from Ratatouille type food expert. I'm just a curious person. I'm really just a newspaper reporter who is really interested in learning about food and obviously eating food too. So, you know, that's kind of what I do.
Dope. How did you hear about me?
It was originally because I write for the Philadelphia Inquirer, and in early 2020, pre-pandemic days, which seems like 20 million years ago, but I did a story about Taqueria Morales, which is a great family-owned Mexican restaurant. Mm-hmm. It's not too far from here, about 5 minutes from here. And Daniela, who's the older of the two daughters that the couple who owns it has, did a kind of an impromptu tweet about their new business, and it blew up, tens of thousands of retweets and all this kinds of stuff, and they went viral. So I did a story about, you know, what a restaurant does after they blow up, after they go viral. So is it like, everyone might assume that you're set after something like that, but it's all about how you capture that momentum and you know, what you do with it. And in learning about their story and learning about how they went viral, I learned about your channel and the fact that you did a feature on them too. You know, kind of talking about similar stuff, featuring their home cooked meals, and featuring the fact that it's a super small family owned business. And then, you know, that's how I just first discovered your channel. And ever since then, I've been, you know, a big admirer of what you do, man, because
Thank you, man.
I like that you go out of your way to highlight, you know, small family owned businesses, and a lot of them immigrant owned businesses, a lot of them owned by people of color, women of color. And I think that's really important, especially in this time when everybody in the restaurant industry is struggling.
Right.
And I know, yeah, I really like what you do, and I figured there'd be a cool story behind what inspires you. So that's why we're doing what we're doing.
And we're doing what we do best: eat.
That's correct.
Ooh. The Rendang. Am I saying that right? The Rendang.
Rendang, yeah.
Rendang.
That's what I have over here.
The greens,
So
the
good.
Rendang. This is probably one of my favorite Indonesian dishes right here. This will put me to sleep. So I'm glad we're gonna be wrapping it up after this. Unless you want to keep eating. I mean,
Oh man,
I got more list. I got some more on the list here.
I definitely need a breather before we go back. But I'm looking forward to your next spot for sure. Yeah, different Southeast Asian cultures do the rendang different ways. Theirs is awesome, but there's other ones that are drier, chewier, saucier, soupier, and I love how every country, you know, and even within different parts of those different countries, they do rendang in different styles.
I hear a word you said, my brother. Oh no, I'm just kidding.
I don't blame you. I'm not saying anything.
I'm admiring this flavor profile on this Rendang. Oh,
That's all you really need to worry about.
this is a nice deep flavor. It's tender. Oh gosh. Oh.
Hey. My man.
South Philly in the house. Thought it was fun. You know, we in South. You know, when you hear that, you just gotta duck, man. I didn't duck, but fabulous food. Diana is super dope too. You know what I mean? And I can't wait for this place to open up again because inside is really comforting. It's a really cozy area to eat inside as well. So, food is excellent. I highly recommend them, man. Like off the chain. That's my review. I'm not good with the pen like Drew is. You know what I mean? I just say it how I say it. You know what I mean? Make sure you look out. You know, I'm excited when the story comes out, and you know, I know you guys are gonna be super proud of it too. You know, make sure you share and make sure you follow this guy right here because he's the one that made it happen. And I'm glad that the work is getting out there because I normally do this. I don't ask for none of the recognition, but sometimes it feels really good to be recognized by people that you don't know. So I'm definitely, we'll see. Thank you, Drew, for joining me today. We got one more place to hit up tomorrow, but this is our first time hanging out. So I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart, man, just being a part of the journey as well.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me along.
No doubt. So that's it, man. Follow him. I'm gonna leave his a contact in the description and probably like right here. Make sure you, yeah, right there. Come hit up Hardena. Shout out to all my folks in Indonesia. You guys already know. You're going to be in the comments. I already know how this is going to go. Follow, subscribe, comment, share. You already know the drill. And I'll see you guys on the next episode. Hardena Cafe, South Philadelphia. You guys rock. Drew, thank you again for joining me.
Thank you.
All right, y'all. I'll see y'all on the next episode. Peace.